What's going on, everybody? We're back with episode 3 of the Millionaire Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Danny. Today we have a man who rose to TikTok fame in a short amount of time. He has some amazing advice for social media. He's Mr. Social Media himself, Mr. Tyler Flory, TK Ice on TikTok, and he'll be joining us shortly.
All right, let's get it
going. So
I'm doing
good. Good to hear. Would you mind turning your phone this way? Landscape. There we go. Thank you. Just a bigger screen so people can see you.
absolutely.
So, how's your day going, dude?
It's been straight so far. I woke up to some homework today, and other than that, I haven't done anything. My movies too.
So, why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh shoot, I cut my foot open just now.
Right? We can take a break and come back, dude. Want to get a Band-Aid, whatever.
No, I'm good. Hopefully, it just doesn't bleed all over my floor. For anybody who doesn't know who I am Tyler Flory, or TK Ice, as I'm formerly known on TikTok. I'm really known for relationship advice and Snapchat advice to help actually everybody out, boys and girls. And that's how I kind of blew up on TikTok, and that's just kind of the vibes on my channel.
Yeah.
But that's that. And a little bit more about me. I'm a junior at Oklahoma State University. That's where I currently am right now. I'm in Stillwater. And I'm studying marketing and sports management, looking to get my degree so I can work in Major League Sports.
It's cool. So, are you trying to be like a team manager or team marketing manager, something like that?
I honestly want to work on the baseball ops side of things. So behind the scenes stuff, CEO, CFO, stuff like that. Not like really like on the field type stuff like managing would be.
Okay. So, so your career changed on July 9th, which is when your first How to Up Your Snapchat Game for the Boys released. So was there any reason why you started TikTok or why you started that series?
Actually, funny story about that. So there was this girl that I was a good high school friend with. I'm not gonna mention the name, but basically I came home because of COVID last March, and she was like, "Oh my God, make a TikTok. Like, it's funny. Like, watch TikToks. You can help me make mine." And yeah. I was very attracted to her at the time, and I was like, "Yeah, whatever. I'll do it." And then the more I started looking into it, I was like, you know what, this could be a business opportunity, and I could really capitalize on this. And so I started making videos. I was posting a bunch of random, filler stuff at first. It wasn't really a specific niche or anything like that. And I was actually pretty serious about it right off the bat. I mean, I was posting at least a video a day. And then I kind of wanted to transition into a niche. So that would have been, I was trying to do rap, but me being, me posting random filler stuff and having followers that I had at the time, I think I had like 5,000, something like that. And just the rap series did not go. And my first big video was the fake Instagram update, and that was my first viral video. That was where everything got put in perspective for me. For, oh my God, this could be real.
Yeah.
So I posted that video. I can't remember when I posted that video, but it went for 850,000 views in 3 days, and like I said, that was my first big video. And then the social media stuff just stuck. Before I did all the social media stuff that I do now, I did going through my Tinder on TikTok, and those videos popped as well. It didn't pop as big. It was like 70K, but that's a good video when you have 6,000, 7,000 followers at the time.
Absolutely.
I just transitioned into the How to Up Everything game, and part 1 came out. It did decent. It didn't do anything crazy. I think it was like 6,000 views. That was still a good video for me at the time. And then part two, I think I posted 3 days later, and that's the video that changed my life.
Yeah, 1.4 million views and around 320K likes.
Yep.
So,
That was the game changer right there.
Yeah, so that's awesome. It's like when you got the Instagram update one, your first viral video, what was the feeling of that? And then what was the feeling for how to up your Snapchat game part two?
So they're completely different feelings. So as a small TikToker, I didn't advertise my TikTok anywhere. I didn't even want my friends knowing I had one. Like I just wanted this to stay on the low, and I didn't want anybody knowing I had one. And when the Instagram one popped off, it all came into perspective when my brother saw it on his For You page on how viral that video went. And it really just kind of was like, wow, I can't even, like, if you really think about that, I mean, 890,000 or 890,000 views in 3 days. And I knew it right away. As soon as I posted that video, I knew it was going to blow big. It's really one of the only euphoric feelings I've had as far as like being able to tell when a video is going viral. That's the only one I've ever predicted. And that one went for 150,000 that night. And that was, I didn't even have a video over 50,000 at that point. So for a video to go that big that night was extremely insane. I mean, I was, jumping up and down. It was crazy. I was gaining a bunch of followers. And like, so that's what really put things into perspective. Now with the how to up your Snapchat game, series work a little bit differently. So series, you know that only one video has to hit, and that was my video.
Yeah.
So Snapchat game part one, it did all right. Like, like I said, 6,000 something views the first like 2 or 3 days. And then when that one went big, that one also went very big, very quickly. So I would say it was at 600,000 views in 2 days, 3 days. And I mean, it was a really, really big video. That was one of my big.
Yeah.
But that was the one that really, like I said, changed my career. That would be the pinpoint video where I said, you know what, I can make this real.
Yeah, absolutely. Before I ask the next question, are you from Oklahoma?
I'm not from Oklahoma. So I was originally born in Breckenridge, Colorado. And then I moved to Dallas, Texas when I was like 5 or 6. I still consider myself a Colorado boy at heart, and I'm a fan of all of Colorado's sports teams. Go Nugget! But
Yeah.
I'm all my school and all the people I know are from Texas, and then I just go to school here.
Yeah. So
if I go.
Yeah. Wait, what'd you say? Sorry, cut out.
I said if I didn't go to school here, I wouldn't be living here.
Okay. All right. Yeah. By the way, you're the first person that I'm interviewing that is outside of my hometown. So thank you for bringing it out to the states outside of the nation.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was really glad when you snapped me back because I didn't think you were gonna respond, honestly, when I snapped you the first time, about a month ago.
If I'm on my TikTok preaching about you can't be a celebrity, yada yada yada, I can't act like one either. Now, if you send me some goofy stuff like some streaks or a goofy picture of yourself or whatever, I'm probably not going to respond.
Okay.
I Snapchat more people that I know. But I did, not leak, but I did drop my Snapchat in one of my videos, and I got a lot of ads off of it, and it's a lot of goofy goobers that I'm trying to teach, and I can see why they need my help just by the way they snap me.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, you'll always get a response out of me if you have an issue or a question or anything like that, but you probably won't get one if you just send like a random picture of yourself. I'll probably leave you unopened. I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm talking about just.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got you. Of course. So for your TikTok mindset, like, what are you thinking when you're making the video? As far as like, what am I going to say? What am I going to do? Or is it kind of just off the top? Or do you have any like process?
I chop my videos up pretty heavily. There's a lot of people, and it amazes me how some people can do that all in one take. Like I'm such a perfectionist that I'll go back and watch each individual one, and if I have to redo one, I'll redo one. The content that I put out, I put time into. It's not, I don't want to make it seem like it's this whole like day long process or anything like that, but I do put time into it, and the editing sucks. I That's my least favorite part of doing it. It's just because when I was on TikTok, I was taking it seriously when I made that first video, but like at the same time, I wasn't like going, oh yeah, the series is gonna pop off, and this is gonna be why I have 100,000 followers in a month, you
Mhm.
know.
Yeah,
And a lot of effort into that first video, and now I feel like I have to do it every single video that I put out. I have to do that editing stuff on. So it sucks to edit. Like, and if you're a TikToker, you know how long it takes, especially if you have a bunch of text boxes and whatever.
absolutely.
It's setting the duration on everything is the hard part, but um, there's not really a whole mindset that goes into it. I'll think of something earlier that day, or maybe the day before, I'll write it down, or maybe I just retain it, or I'll film it right there and then, um, and put it in the drafts or whatever. There was a good little period of time where I sat on 40 to 50 drafts um, of how to up your whatever game for whoever. Um, and it was just easy to just sit there and post them off.
Mhm. Yeah,
Out of drafts, and now I'm filming off the top of my brain. I really need to start posting again. I haven't posted in 3 days, but um, I hit 100K, and then it was kind of like let me take a step back and let things marinate,
yeah.
and back at it on Friday, which is today. So I have to put a video out today. I told myself I would.
Um, so yeah, I did watch like whenever I watch your videos, I see that you do like almost every word is like a text box, which is like a lot, but it does keep the video intriguing. We'll tell you that, and it does definitely retain some time. So like, it's definitely cool.
Yep. Read everything. Yeah. I mean, I try to make it as easy as possible to watch.
Yeah. So as far as other social media, there has been a lot of rumors that Trump will ban TikTok or something of that nature. I know you mentioned Triller would be an option for you, but are you expanding to any other platforms right now, or are you planning to?
So I've already saved all the videos on my TikTok that I will probably later end up posting in Reels. I'm not extremely concerned about the ban, honestly,
Yeah,
because um, you know I'm not going to share my political views. But if the other man wins office, I'm sure it will come back.
mm,
And the thing is that there's ways around it. You can change the region on your phone, VPN, all that kind of stuff. So they aren't going to be able to completely ban it, and I'll keep posting on TikTok even if they do ban it.
absolutely. Um, yeah, so you just hit 100K. Congrats, that's amazing. Um, so was that like a definitely like a better feeling than hitting other milestones like 50K or 10K?
Yeah, 50K was a blur. I mean, 50K came and went like this. That was at the point where the video that you were talking about earlier had 1.5 million views, was blowing up, and I was gaining 6,000 followers a day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that one came and went. I mean, that no celebration, no nothing. It was just kind of, it was there and then it went. Um, I mean, there was a day or two where I wish I would have hit 100K a day or two earlier than I did, but it was honestly a celebration. We partied that night. Um, just our roommates, not anybody coming in from outside because of COVID, but we threw a little mini party that night, just me and the roommates, and we had a good time.
Mm,
But yeah, it was really kind of mind boggling. It's like 100,000 people not even just watched your video, but just like clicked the follow button, which is just insane to me. I can't even believe it.
yeah, I remember I followed you at around, I want to say like 38, 40K, and then I just saw like literally just went like that. Like I almost feel like I went from 40K to like 70K in a matter of days. So, but yeah. That was pretty crazy, and that is pretty cool. Um, so do you have any plans for TikTok, such as future collaborations, future series, if you're comfortable mentioning stuff like that, future plans?
I have major collaborations and major connects with a lot of big TikTokers. Um, so one of my big connects is that I want to fly out to LA and get in touch with Hootie again. Hootie Hurley, he was a track runner at Oklahoma State, and his brother is really famous as well. His brother's actually more famous than he is. Um, and basically, he moved out to LA this summer, and he's either moving into the Hype House or the Sway House. He hasn't decided yet. But he's one of my buddies from back here. We've hung out a few times, and we've always been cool. Trying to think of anybody else I know. Nick Wilkins is always an option. You know, he's a huge supporter of my content, and it's just crazy to think that somebody with that amount of followers, he's got 2.1 million,
Yeah.
be supportive of something that I'm doing, which is actually kind of crazy. And like I said, I got a lot of people in Boost Bus. Julian Savory, he's got 400, or he just hit 400K. Kelly Salpeter, she just hit 600K. I have a lot of big connections in the TikTok world, people that have blown up before my eyes, people that I knew before they were famous, people I knew as they were famous. It's really a crazy experience that everybody in Boost Bus, there's 14 of us, and I've only met one of them in person because I went to high school with her.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you explain what Boost Bus is? I remember it was in your link in bio. Now it's Beat Atticus, which I assume is another sponsorship.
It is a sponsor.
Yeah. Would you want to explain like Boost Bus? Was that your own company or?
Yeah. So the actual full company name is Tyler Flory, doing business as Boost Bus. But Boost Bus is a way for you to interact with bigger creators on a smaller platform. So like, what you're gonna do is you would comment. You're gonna see a future video with Julian. You're gonna see a future video with Kelly. All these big creators that you know and love, doing videos, doing shout outs, all that kind of stuff through us. And then we're also buying. We have a website, as you mentioned, and you can buy shout outs through there. You can get shout outs through Boost Bus, because that's really all we do, is we just try to boost people's pages up, and random shout outs, random giveaways, stuff like that. So it's a really fun time over at Boost Bus. We kind of called it quits for a second. Just the timing wasn't exactly right. We grew it really big. I mean, it's at 44,000, and we were only really working on it for like 2 weeks. So like, the potential is there to be a huge community of just people that want to help each other out.
Yeah. Is it 40,000?
Like,
sorry, what'd you say?
It's 44,000. Yeah, that's higher. That's crazy. Yeah, Boost Plus is just it's a really big platform for just people to interact with each other. It's a community, stuff like that. And then plus it's easier to get in touch with some of the bigger creators that are making the videos, like me and Julian and Kelly, Dylan, Jake, Joey, all this.
Mm. So is there like free features? So like, can you contact these big creators for free, or do you have to pay a little bit to interact with them? Like, how does it work?
Oh, it's free to interact. I mean, if you comment, they'll come back with their personal, they'll comment on it. You can say you got a reply from whoever the creator was. The shout outs are not free. We sell the shout outs simply because they work, and they work really well. A shout out from Boost Bus, you can really expect anywhere from 500 to 600 followers that night.
Okay.
And they're only $10. So like I said, that would be a pretty good investment. If I was just starting out and I needed numbers, that would be a good start.
Yeah. So for the people like Nick Wilkins and all the bigger creators, do they hit you in the DMs? Like, how does that work? How does that first interaction happen?
See, Hootie and even Bailey Cooper, she's really big. She was really big through Micah Cal for a little while. I knew these people in person before they were famous. Maybe not before Hootie was famous, because Hootie was in the middle of blowing up while he was at OSU. But Bailey, I've known her for 8 years now. And the thing is that Nick was the craziest experience I've ever had interacting with a creator. Just because I was on my live, I was just doing my thing. I was talking to my fans and stuff like that. And I saw that he commented, and he commented at Crown, and he said, "Never stop doing what you're doing, man. Like, I love your content." And when somebody comments something like that, it don't matter how many followers they have. I'm always gonna show love. I'm gonna follow and follow them back, and for showing love on the live like that. And then when I went to go click his name, I realized who it was, and then it was sure enough, it pops up 2.1 million followers, and I'm like, let me get in touch with him. And yeah, he's a really, really humble and cool guy. He came into Boost Bus for a little while into our group chat and helped out some smaller creators on times to post, hashtags to use, music to use, all that kind of stuff that got him big. The dude's a really, really good looking dude. I mean, he blew up, for his looks and, his sense of humor too. But looks can't be all of it. No matter how ridiculous you think Charlie or Noah or whatever look, just doing, this and, clap, they know exactly what they're doing. They're marketing geniuses.
Yeah.
And there's definitely a strategy behind TikTok. And, like I said, those guys are geniuses. That's why they're as big as they are. It's not strictly based off of looks.
Absolutely. So now you have a very interesting process when it comes to hashtags and music. I watched the one video that you had where you explained how using the same hashtag and same sounds, if someone likes your video, it can like increase it like 2 times, 4 times, 8 times. That really put it into perspective for me. So thank you for that, because I actually started doing that and it did help out like a little bit. So how did you find that out? Like, where do you get your hashtag strategies, music strategies? Because I look on YouTube, but did you find that yourself?
I'm not even gonna lie about it. I'll put it on everything. That was my idea. And the way that you look at it is, like you said, if somebody likes a video with that sound on it, then they're gonna get more videos on their For You page with that sound just automatically. So that increases your chances of getting on there, because I'm not doing the 50,000 on your hands and the dance.
Yeah.
I'm speaking over it. And
yeah, exactly.
Like it's not necessarily a for sure hit. Now where the hashtags come in, and I have my own custom hashtags, is that was to make it easier for y'all to watch.
Yeah.
And not even thinking about it. But when you do like a certain hashtag, that's why if you see like one video that has like 1 million something views and it's got hashtag FYP on it, you're gonna see a lot of generalized funny videos, because a lot of those videos have that on there. So like I said, there's a method behind my madness, and I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm a marketing major, so just little things like that, it makes all the difference, because the second that I can get you to click on that hashtag, I just gain 20 views from you. If you're watching my Snapchat series, there's 35 videos up. And what you're going to do, you're going to grab a bowl of popcorn and watch all 30 videos, you know what I'm saying? So especially if you see like part 22, you want to watch the first 21 parts, you'll start scrolling through and start watching, So that was really the reason behind that. Now the TKSSM series one, that's just to like generalize all my social media posts. So like that just keeps everything organized and interesting.
Yeah.
Lots of bright colors, eye poppers, stuff like that, things to catch people's attention, covers, everything like that. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any other things that I do that like really, really help me out. But like I said, that's why all my videos, like 15,000 on a series video is a really bad video for me.
Yeah, it's understandable.
You can just scroll through all those videos and they have, 15, 20,000 plus, all of them, every single video. And it wasn't like an overnight thing, it wasn't like, it hit. Some of them do. Some of them honestly do. Like I had a video hit 180 something yesterday. But like, they normally don't go for that overnight. They might hit 10K that night, but carry over from you watching other parts of the series and then doing that. So my For You page percentage is extremely low for a viral video, because when you click on my profile and go watch the video, it's giving me personal profile views. So my personal profile views are really high. And that just tells me, hey, you clicked on my profile and you started scrolling.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So if you ever need music, I think I sent you some before. Feel free to use it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need to. Not trying to, obviously not trying to buy views, follows, trying to scam you or anything. But yeah, if you ever need music, whatever. If you ever want to post about this, whatever, that's fine. What you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah. I'm not big on like asking people like, oh, repost this and that, because I do deal with like bigger creators and I don't want it to seem like I'm trying to buy views and stuff and scam people. So I just want to put that out there so you don't think I'm trying to use you for views and stuff.
No, absolutely. I mean, use me for views. I blow up, dude. I mean, if you wanted to make this a niche and interview popular creators on the app,
Yeah.
like I said, and I can get you those interviews.
Really? That would mean a lot. I definitely think I will be using Boost Bus. If you don't mind, I definitely wouldn't mind if you send me a few creators that you think would be interested, or if you contacted some creators and asked, because this is something that I'm very serious about now. So, yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah. So yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. So how did you get the name TK Ice? It's kind of random, but it's like a whole name.
So my initials are TKF. So middle name's Kent. Like as in Superman, Kent, Clark Kent. But TK Ice, and it was a name given to me because I produce music, and you can kind of see the piano right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But it was a name that was given to me because I produce music and I wear a lot of flashy chains, a lot. So a lot of people tell me that Vice or Drip or whatever. So TK Drip didn't really go the way I wanted it to, but then TK Ice is my producer name. So yeah. I just kind of rolled to available. Tyler Flory wasn't available. I was trying to get my real name, but it wasn't available. So
yeah, so you had the butterfly chain on. That's always cool. I like that one. Yeah, you do have like a lot of good style with the. Oh, you're wearing it right now?
No, I'm not. I'm wearing it. I'm right now.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, that's cool. You definitely got a lot of drip and stuff, like even just the casual days. So that's always cool. So you do produce music.
Like right now. So I'm wearing.
Yeah.
I look like I'm wearing a tracksuit. It is what it is, man. Yeah, I was always very interested in jewelry, even from a very young age. You know, I got called, you know, the whole slew of homophobic names in high school because I chose to have earrings my freshman year, and that just wasn't popular. You know, that wasn't a popular idea back my freshman year in high school. I mean, it's been 7 years since then, and dang, I'm getting old. But no, I mean, it just wasn't a very popular thing. And then I got my nose pierced too. And now I wear a dangling earring. And I get that comment all the time. So we're really going to listen to a guy with a nose piercing. We're really going to listen to a guy who wears a dangling earring. And it's like, my advice is out there. Don't tell me I didn't do anything for you. You know, these are all my advice. What people don't understand is this isn't me just pulling it out of my butt. I mean, like, I'm not just making it up. I mean, I have a lot of friends that are girls. I get this information from them. I see a lot of stuff on my For You page that kind of pertains to my niche. Like, none of this is actually coming from me. I mean, think of me as a girl in a man's body, as far as like the things that I'm preaching are from a girl, but it's just coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically Annabelle Justin, if you've ever seen her, who she is.
Yep.
Except, you know, I'm a dude. Yeah.
Exactly. So you're kind of like, I guess to put it in an analogy, you're kind of the bridge from the girls to the social media, and you're just kind of bridging it, the advice.
And I do some stuff for the girls. It just did. My first video is for the boys, so my following is like 2/3 guys to 1/3 girls, and that doesn't surprise me. I'm not mad about it. I'm not upset about it. But it's just, if I were to post it for the girls video, it just wouldn't do simply as well. And I could definitely help girls out with some tips and stuff. And I've been getting a lot more comments recently to start doing more for the girls. So I might end up doing that as like filler post type stuff. And if one pops, and then, you know, I got my female following there. But yeah, the boys have had my back since the very first video, you know. So
I mean, there's definitely going to be a lot of people who are hating. Anybody who's pretty much different nowadays is getting hated on, but we're the people who are actually putting our dreams into action, and they're just people watching and hating behind the screen. So I just choose not to worry about that, and I hope you have a similar mindset.
Yeah, I really think, and I was an umpire growing up, so ref, umpire, same thing. And yeah, you hear a lot of things that you wish you didn't hear on that field. But like I said, you just got to kind of, you know, put it in the back burners. And it's the same thing. There's sometimes I see some comments in my comment section that I like really wish I didn't see. And sometimes it's rough because, like, you know, a lot of people think that that creators, I'm not even that big, but like big creators, they're like superheroes. Like they don't have feelings or anything like that. Like we are normal human beings. And like the most perfect example of that is Hootie Hurley. I mean, you know, he's really like the first, like, not celebrity, but like celebrity I've met a lot of famous athletes, but like I've never met somebody that's like famous for TikTok or a movie or a song or whatever. And Hootie came over here, and there's no disrespect in the statement at all, but like he was literally the most normal guy, most average, you know, person you could have ever met. He's super, super cool, super humble, down to earth, and he's an awesome person. But a lot of people have expectations with us that like we're supposed to be, you know, the most energetic, fun, you know, crazy people in the world, and we have superpowers, we don't got feelings, all that kind of stuff. That it just, when you become a creator, like it really puts things into perspective. Like, dang, like it sucks. I mean, like when you see those comments, it sucks. But like I said, we just, you know, scroll past it and move on, because I normally get at least, you know, 20 positive comments to 1 negative, you know. And the thing is the second that you reply or give that person any justification, you're not there for your supporters that are supporting you. You're there for the one person that wants to be, you know, a pain in the butt, like, you know.
Yeah, I had a similar situation a couple years back because I do music. Some kids that I knew were making diss tracks on me. So at the time, I was like kind of worried. I was like, what am I going to hear when I click on this sound? And then like I just like decided not to listen to it because I was talking to my mom about it, and we were both like, when you show the person that you don't care, then that's when you have all the power. So to this day, I haven't listened to it because like they just want to react to you, you know. So yeah, that's what they're.
Yeah, I've definitely been in my fair share of a little bit of controversy on TikTok, and that part isn't fun either. I mean, there is literally people. I like to call them social justice warriors, but I mean, they just sit on their phones all day and wait for big creators to screw up, you know? And it's never fun to be on that end, just because it's like, you know, humans make mistakes, and you know, we're not any exception to that rule. I mean, I get it if it's really, really bad, but like, I feel like mine wasn't justified. I feel like a lot of times it's not justified, you know, why people are canceling people. I mean, canceling culture is literally the worst thing that has ever happened to the internet, just because instead of sitting down, explaining to them what they did wrong and informing them and educating them on what they did wrong so they don't do it again, you guys are going to cancel them so they keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again. And like I said, I can't understand just the social justice warrior piece of it, but I mean, there's those people out there and they're just waiting for you to screw up, and it's a lot of pressure, you know. You can't get in the middle of politics. You can't say anything, you know, sexist, racist, not ways, but like anything borderline. You know, you can't make like. There's a lot of black people that will take a black joke on TikTok just because, you know, I would take a white joke. If you came at me with a really good white joke, I would probably laugh at it. And I know a lot of black people are the same way. But like I said, the social justice warriors are going to stand up for the black people regardless of what race they are, and like I said, it's just a whole mess. So I try not to get political, you know, post anything, you know, anything close to racial or sexist. You know, I get a lot of comments that my tactics are toxic. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's what works. So you do what you do with that information. I'm not saying that I use any of those personally, because I know the people that know me personally, no, I don't use those tactics. So
Mhm.
I have used them in the past and they have worked, and they still do work to this day because I have buddies that use them. But like I said, I'm not that guy.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but one of the bigger creators, I don't know how to pronounce his name. His name's like Don Elij. He just got canceled
Oh,
because
yeah, I was about to say Free Chris, because honestly, he got banned because of his fans. He didn't get banned because of anything that he did. And the thing that most people don't understand and don't want to take the time to understand with Chris is that when he goes like this and then like it's
yeah,
shock. It's not homophobia. He dude is. I don't know him personally, but like I say, he seems like really like one of the nicest people you could ever meet. You know, and when he posts stuff like that, he's asking for that controversy. And low key, bad publicity is still publicity. You know what I'm saying? And his second account has gained like 3 million followers in the last 3 days. You know, and do I think he's in the wrong? Not necessarily, but just he could have approached it a little bit differently. But like I said, he got banned because of his fans, and that's just such a crappy situation to be in. Honestly, I can't even believe it. I couldn't believe my eyes when his account got banned, and it's not coming back either. They already announced it. So, yeah, when you're at the heap of controversy all the time, I mean, you're going to gain a lot of followers or lose a lot of followers depending on which end you're on it. But you know,
yeah.
it is what it is.
Mm.
Publicity, I would say, the marketing.
Was watching I was watching a video of his, and it was like a male who did drag. So like before it was just the male, and then afterwards he turned into it's like a viral video, so I'm sure you've seen it, but he turns around, does the head spin transition, and then it's like a full blown woman. And at that point he like drops his jaw. But someone explained it in another video that really put it into perspective for me that like he's actually low key admitting that he was attracted to the female makeup and stuff
Oh,
like that. So everything all
sorry,
right?
I was looking.
That's all good.
Yeah, my Gatorade. I don't know where my Gatorade went.
But yeah, so he's like kind of admitting that he's attracted to that, and he's surprised at that. So I don't know.
So, like I said, I think he's a genuine nice guy, but like I said, I think he's misinterpreted, and it just kind of sucks for him that it happened the way it happened. Because he could have handled it. You know, when I did the roasting videos, I got that first comment, and I wasn't having it that day. It was 6 a.m. and I saw that comment, and I was at work. I was just already not having a great day, and I saw that comment. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna clap right back and do my thing. And when that video blew up, all my fans started attacking that girl. And I was like, no, that's not what y'all do. No. I do that. Y'all don't. Like, y'all stay out of that. And it stopped. And you know, I just feel like maybe it's because he's on a bigger scale. I don't know exactly what happened, but what happened to the dude that got him banned wasn't right either, just because of, you know,
Mm.
all the slurs that his fans were calling him. That could have easily been stopped by him, and it wasn't. So he's gonna have to live with that decision, but it is what it is. But like I said, I would collab with Chris. I like Chris as a person. I think he's funny as hell. I mean, he was one of the first creators that just lived on my For You page all the time. I mean, he was all over it all the time. And I was following him since he had like 45K.
Yeah.
And yeah, so all props to Chris, free Chris.
I'm gonna get a little off topic real quick. So I see you have like your setup and everything. I noticed that on TikTok you had a link to a YouTube channel called Precision Records. Would you like to explain how that works and just like explain, well, not how it works. Obviously, it's like a record label, but what are your future plans for that as far as music? Are you looking to pursue music's career?
Right now, I have a label of 3 producers and 4 artists. And future plans, it's been rough because of COVID. It really has. And so it's just a whole mess to have people using the same microphone, speaking into it, stuff like that. I have to clean it, wash it, all that kind of stuff. and it's just like not feasible, and it's not a smart idea right now to keep continuing. A lot of those artists, they don't have mics on their own. Some of them do, so I've been able to get audio recordings and put them on top of stuff. But future plans, we don't have any right now. I am looking for artists though, that are melodic. I'm a big piano player, and I'm trying to find my Kid Leroy right now to put it into there. My Juice WRLD, my Kid Leroy, you know, like somebody that can really take any type of beat and turn it into a piece of art, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. You probably haven't heard any of my music, but I use a lot of Lil Mosey influence, Lil Tecca, the Kid Leroy. So, I mean, honestly, if you want to give me a shot, by all means, let me know. Listen to my music. You know.
Yeah. Later.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I can definitely I do a lot of like piano type beats, island type beats. So check it out. I'll send you some unreleased. Absolutely. So you just posted a video recently about the Creator Growth Fund on TikTok. How has that impacted you? Is it as good as everybody says it is, or is it kind of overrated? Or
It's absolutely awful. So we had a few people in Boost. Well, I mean, everybody in Boost Post has over 10K. So we all joined the Creator Fund. I had a really good first day. It was like $20. You know, I'm not on an NDA anymore. I broke my contract with TikTok. I'm not on the fund anymore. But it was like a $20 first day, and then it was just a downward spiral from there. And there's a theory out there that it suppresses your views because they don't want to pay you for, you know, millions and millions and millions of views. Now, when it's like Charlie D'Amelio or Aston Ray or something like that, they're different. They're going to get those views no matter what, just because of their name, you know. But for somebody like me, you know, the suppression on the views hurts. It hurts bad too. I stopped growing as much in followers. I mean, it took me 3 days to gain 1,000 followers to hit 100K. I mean, it was just absolutely ridiculous. I've never had a day like that. Even when I was small, like I was only gaining 200, 300 followers a day.
yeah.
Rona. But I left it because I have a boy named Average Tyler. Go give him a follow. He's an awesome guy. We were actually just talking about it a few minutes ago. But he told me to leave it because he left it because he wanted to test that theory out. And his views shot right back up. And so, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it. And I left it today. I broke my contract with them. And then I'm going to go ahead and re-up it whenever I gain a lot of followers.
Yeah.
What I think is really interesting is I don't think Julian or Kelly are on that. Those are my two bigger like creators that I'm in touch with all the time on Boost Plus. And they're not on it, but they've been growing a crazy amount of followers. And I just know that if I had a big video like I just had, I'd be getting way more followers than 500. Like 183,000 views, 30,000 likes. Like, you're going to give me 500 followers? That's cap.
Mm.
You know, they're suppressing bad. They're really, really suppressing it bad. And they're trying to keep it under control so that, like, they don't have to pay people a bunch of money. So, kind of sucks that they do that, but you know, it is what it is, and I left. So we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see if my views shoot back up because I've been struggling lately on views. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I noticed that you didn't post for a 4-day period. Is that going to change? And was there any reason why you did take a break?
I took a break to regather some thoughts. So I don't have a whole much left to say about any type of series. I mean, I can recontinue some of the other ones I started and never maybe got into. But as far as the Snapchat series, I don't got a whole lot else to say. I got 3 videos in my drafts, and I'm really running out of things to say. So, you know, that one will probably be coming to an end pretty soon here. I'm trying to ride those out because, like I said, those are my biggest videos. But on the other hand, there will be a new series starting tonight that I'm really excited about. I think it'll be really funny. It's kind of a toxic series, but it's funny. In honor of No Sin September, I'm going to be doing futurisms, that you should live by every day. So my boy Future, she belongs to the streets, has a lot of funny sayings in his songs and stuff about the way that not the way that he treats women, but the way that, he just doesn't care about, anybody's feelings and stuff like that. And I'll do one every day for all of September, just things that you should live by. Because it really helps you put things into perspective. When people always ask me, how do you gain confidence? Well, you just act like it, like that's the easiest way. And the easiest way to act like it is dress the part. So if you want to act like, a D-bag for lack of better words, you can dress like one. Everybody thinks I'm the biggest one out there, and I'm really one of the most genuine people you'll ever meet in your life. But I dress the part, and I have the confidence of the part too. And I don't care about people's feelings. I will hurt them, if they need to be hurt. But just that will be a fun series. I think it'll bring a lot of like funny laughter, attention type stuff to my page, or stuff like that.
Yeah. No disrespect at all before I say this, but like I did not think that you would be like this genuine and like nice. To be honest, like that sounds kind of rude. That sounds rude. My bad, but.
But no, I get it because I thought the same thing about some of the bigger creators I've met too. And yeah, I mean, I'm not celebrity yet. I told myself I'm not allowed to act celebrity until I have 1 million on Instagram. So that's when I can celebrity and kind of do what I need to do. But if you were there from the start of everything, I'm not gonna just shut anybody out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, who are you? Like I'm not like that. So it might be a little bit harder to contact me just because of whatever. I have your number saved though, so I'll always respond. It just might take a while.
Yeah, I did. That was kind of poorly worded on my part, so I apologize. But yeah, I didn't know that you would like be this helpful with everything and come on the podcast. So it means a lot. I appreciate the help.
No, absolutely, yeah, of course.
First interview?
For TikTok, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, from like for TikTok reasons, yes. This is my first interview.
All right, that's awesome, man. I'm happy to help out. So for my next question, this is kind of like an advice question for TikTok. So I post like on a good day, I post 10 to 20 times a day. I do all these hashtag strategies. I research like an hour a day, but I only have 4,000 followers. My views are like 500 on a good day. So how would I only had like 3 viral videos? One blew up like 2 weeks ago. So what would your advice be in order to regain followers or to gain followers and make them stick?
You want to find a niche and you want to find it as quickly as possible. That would be my advice. Second thing is that 10 to 20 times low-key comes across as spam, not even like, because if you're posting 10 to 20 times a day, you either A, have way too much time on your hands, or B, you're not putting your full effort into your videos. They normally say 2 or 3 times a day, keeps the good views coming your way. So that's what I would recommend. But like I said, 10 to 20 is, I've never heard of anybody posting that much. I don't know if that hurts you or helps you. But I would start spreading out your content. And like 4 is fine, 2, 3, 4, 5 is probably where it starts pushing it.
Yeah.
And you want to post your videos. You don't want to post them back to back either. One will do bad and one will do good. So you want to space them out a few hours apart from each other. So I normally on a good day, I'll post 12, 3, 6, 9.
Okay. Yeah. There is like this thing going around where when you post from 9 to 11 Eastern and then 8 to 10 Eastern in the PM, like that helps. Do you follow any like time restrictions or do you just kind of do it throughout the day?
Definitely don't post early morning. Early morning's your worst time. So like after 2 o'clock where I am, so that'd be 3 o'clock Eastern. That's when stuff starts going downhill as far as views go. It's a harder audience too. Not a lot of people are there to like post. They're there to scroll, The other thing is I would just look at your analytics and see when your followers are on, and that would be your best times to post.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So So I know we touched upon a little bit of like Nick Wilkins and the other celebrities or other creators that you met. Like, what were some of your favorite creators that you either interacted with or talked with or you came closer with over TikTok?
Over TikTok.
Yeah.
See, I was friends with Hootie before TikTok. Um, so shout out Hootie. He's a great guy. Same thing with Bailey. I was friends with Bailey before TikTok. Um, Nick is definitely up there. Um, Julian was really genuine as well. Julian Savory, shout out to Julian. Um, those guys were all really genuine. It just took one DM. When I followed Nick back,
Yeah.
friends, and I just knew that he was going to be approachable through his DMs. Like I could message him, he's going to see it. And so, I just messaged him and said, I appreciate everything, and thank you for the support. Best of luck to you and everything. And then, we'll DM back and forth on Instagram every once in a while. He came into our group chat and helped some small creators out. So Nick is awesome. I mean, Nick is really a standout dude. And Julian's an interesting story because Julian's been in Boost Bus since it began. I think it's the same with Kelly too. They've been there for a second. I mean, when they both had like 2,000-3,000 followers, they were in our little engagement group. And then Kelly had her big video overnight, and Julian had his big series overnight. And they're the people that they are now today, 400,000, 600,000, and it's just incredible to watch people that I know and really enjoy helping grow like that. I mean, that's just such a good feeling, especially when Boost Bus in the beginning was meant to do that. We were really there to just like help boost the algorithm and like help people comment on each other's posts and like get it blowing up quickly right after they post. But now, I mean, we're just all really good friends about it. I mean, like I said, I don't know anybody in Boost Bus personally other than, Dylan. I know him personally. I know some of them personally just because of, FaceTiming every night or whatever. But, like, I don't know anybody from, like, in person. Sean Does Magic was a really cool one for me. He's got 12-something million. He liked and commented on one of my videos one time. And that was really cool. Same thing with Brooke AB. That was the reason that Symphony post took off the way it did. And she just seems like such a sweetheart, and I'm happy for Mason. There was never any beef with me and Mason in high school. We talked very seldomly. I mean, we sat at the same lunch table. We had the same friends. Sat at opposite ends of the table. We just really didn't talk that much. He wasn't even. He was big into gaming, but like I didn't know that he was going to blow up the way that he did. He's got 2.5 million on Instagram. And he's making. He's worth a few $1 million. So, shout out to Mason, and he's like I said, I'm proud of him, like genuinely, as a Keller alumni.
Yeah, absolutely. So bouncing off of that, do you have any people that you think would be interested in doing an interview, or any people that you'd be getting in contact with, or do you want to discuss that privately?
Yeah, probably. I definitely have people that would be interested in doing something like this, and they may not be like as big as I am, but they're up there. I mean, they're above 15K, and I mean, if you want to do something like this, I mean, you can interview anybody over 10 or anybody. You can set that guideline for yourself, and you can let me know what that guideline is, and I can kind of work with that. But yeah, I mean, for you, you're gonna want content. This is a podcast.
Yes.
So you're gonna want content, and like I said, I would just set at 10K, set your standards high, and go from there. And I got people that I can get you in, for interviews.
Appreciate that, man. Let me see.
Got like 9 or 10. I think.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna stop your video real quick because it just lagged out for a second, just so your mouth is in time with the screen. So I'm gonna turn it right back on. All right, there we go. I just asked you to start the video. There we go. That's better. Thank you. So pretty much the last question is like, what are your future plans as a TikTok, anything like that? Your goals you have?
So I'm a big video game player too, and a lot that catches a lot of people off guard. A lot of people don't think that I'm a huge gamer, but I play a lot of video games in my spare time. A lot of Call of Duty, a lot of sports games. Those are, Fortnite when it was a big thing, Apex. I like all the battle royales. But I'm thinking about starting a YouTube with some of my friends up here. They're looking to start one as well, and just doing a joint YouTube and just being able to have content all the time and just like do the stupid goofy stuff that we normally do on a daily basis, but just film it. I think would be a really cool idea, and I could promote it through TikTok. So that would be probably the best idea of future plans that I could give you right now. Like I said, I do have collaborations in the works with other bigger creators. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to name drop them yet, but yeah, there are some big things in the works, and like I said, the series tonight will really pop too.
Yeah, yeah. So, lastly, I just want to ask, like, what's your advice for people, whether it's in general, TikTok, whatever? What's your advice to leave to the people listening?
I would post love. No matter how horribly it does on TikTok, like I said, all it takes is one video to pop, and then the rest of them will do its thing. Just keep posting what you want to post and what you love. Don't care what anybody says. I mean, they're speaking on something. I mean, they're a hater, and you can't even get on your side of the club. So I would just keep posting what you love to do, and just spread positivity. The world needs it at this point, and there's a lot of creators going through it. As far as what we spoke on with Chris earlier, and other creators getting into some issues here and there. But like I said, just spread positivity. I mean, there's no reason to be negative to anybody on the app, whether they have 100,000 followers, whether they have 0. So that's what I would say. Just keep posting what you love.
Absolutely. Great advice. Thank you for that. Before we end off, drop all your socials that you want people to follow, so we can hit them up and follow them.
Yeah, absolutely. So my TikTok is TKI earlier, TKICE. And my Instagram is linked there. Those are the only two things I really want to promote. But my Instagram is linked there. My DMs are open. Ask me questions if you guys got any questions on any videos. I love answering questions, because sometimes I can't be as clear as I want to be in 1 minute. Sometimes the videos get misinterpreted.
Yeah.
Like I said, it is what it is. But go ahead and follow my TikTok and join my journey.
All right, man. So that's gonna wrap it up. I really appreciate you coming on, being so genuine, and helping me out. I will be in contact with you soon just to talk about future opportunities if you're willing to help. And if you ever want to repost stuff, I can just send you the stuff if you would be interested. I'm not going to beg you for it, but if you want it, just hit me up. So thank you for that. Yeah, I'll be in contact with you soon, and I want you to stay safe, man.
Thank you, man. I'll catch you later.
See ya.